45-foot boom. Oh, we have a new truck. All right, we're picking up number 1270. Okay, open our door. That looks pretty good, gives me a good sight picture. And if you don't like it, whatever. Wow, so much has changed since I last talked to you. We haven't even done a thing. All right, guys, this is the situation. Morning, guys. Thank you for tuning in to today's video. Today, at least first thing this morning, we're going to be loading a 45-foot boom going somewhere down south. So we got the 3-axle landau started up. This truck's already actually been running for a bit. You guys notice right here, got new tire on this axle, this front axle on a 3-axle. It's basically like a spread axle. So you got the front axle, middle, rear. Front axle, I mean, it gets torn up very quickly. If you guys have never pulled a spread axle, the front axle, like the whole trailer kind of pivots on that. And so the front axle gets chewed up much quicker than the rear axle. So with that being said, 3-axle trailers or even spread axle trailers, you go through tires and you have to be very careful on how sharply you turn, because you could wear the tires down much quicker if you're not careful. So yep, we got the truck 20, the new Pete, all fired up, ready to go. Just some updates for those. I don't think I showed it on video, so let me go and idle this down. So we got lug nut covers. I'm waiting on a cover for the center, LED running lights, and then LED low beam and high beam. So those are just some little upgrades that we threw into there. Still waiting on a chain box. I just got word from the manufacturer. They're saying it's going to ship on the 24th, which is 10 days. So the lead times right now for a product is crazy, but it is what it is. That's the world we live in. So oh, we have a new truck. I'll have to show you guys that when we get back. We have a brand new, well, not brand new to us, Kenworth W900 with a 25-ton record body. So let's go ahead and head over to load up our boom, show you all that, and yeah, we'll get going on that. So let's go ahead and head over. Alrighty, we have arrived. Our boom's gonna be one of these out here. So I'm gonna kind of angle ourselves over here. Back onto the concrete, and I kind of angle ourselves out here because it's a lot easier for us to get out of the gate going this way. We'll just leave it something like that. So first thing, we're gonna have to grab our harness. So we don't have a spare key made up for this truck yet, so I'll have to turn it off. So keep the harness in there. Hey, Jason. That was the tire guy that we deal with. We deal with Daniel's Goodyear primarily. He was just calling, let me know about the pricing of 6 tires for the Landaus, because we just used the last 2 on this trailer. So went ahead and ordered those, got 6 tires on the way. Let's go ahead and start the truck back up. Okay, so you guys know the drill. In gear, PTO, out of gear. Then bump the idle a bit. We'll crank that AC, so when we come back, it'll be nice and cool. All right. So if you would have asked me when I was 18 if I wear a harness, I would have said no, but now I do. Deck is down. All right, let's find our boom here. All right, we're picking up number 1270. 1270. I want to say it's this one. Yeah, it is. Okay, grab a picture. All right, found our boom. go ahead and turn the key to basket, pull it, see if it comes alive. Should. There it goes. Okay. Okay, open our door. Gun harness in. Okay, so out, and then start. Foot on the, oops. It's like a safety latch. Okay, go ahead and go up. Go ahead and use the jib. Basket up. I'm like leaning. There we go. So this is my steering and movement control, forward, back, and then left and right. And then the other joystick there is my boom controls. I'll bring myself back here, give me a nice straight shot. And then what I like to do is offset myself a bit. So I'll take myself over here, kind of give myself a nice view of what's going on. And then from there, we'll run this thing up. Probably gonna turn myself down into turtle mode here in a second once we get a little closer. We're kind of just trying to establish a nice straight line to start. So we'll stop there, go turtle mode. We'll swing to this side to see and compare our bed positioning. That looks dead on. So don't need to be that far over. Try to minimize your overhangs. That looks pretty good, gives me a good sight picture. So basically we're gonna maintain that sight picture there with like, I'd probably say 2 to 3 inches of space between the deck and the tire, edge of the deck and the tire. This is a little short boom, so we don't need to go very far. Go ahead and bring it back to center. Go ahead and jib down first. Probably need to put some extension into it too, so we'll extend out, go down to. Keep extending out, because typically these booms won't boom all the way down to touch the deck. So we're booming out, booming out, booming out. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and rotate the basket just a touch. There it goes. Okay, and now we'll boom down. Hopefully we get touchdown. Yep, there we go, we're touched. Okay. It's good to me. I'm just gonna leave my harness right here, so I'll go ahead and undress for you guys. Oops, grab the remote. Grab our gloves. grab some chains. So what I typically like to do is use this pocket as my back pulling tie down. Give myself a little extra room. Okay, so, like I said, this is going to be my tie down pulling action. Okay, so in hindsight, it probably would have been better to use these two chains in the very back of the machine, but in my head I was thinking that this was a lot bigger of a machine, and so typically on a big machine like an 85-foot boom with a swing away jib, this machine, basically the tires have to be all the way up to the front, so you don't really have any room to chain it down, so you have to use these chain down spots. This is just as good. It's just, I would say that that's probably a little better if you were to go on the very four extreme points of the machine, but this is just, like I said, this is just fine. Right, go grab another binder. Okay, yeah, I left a lot of room up here, but it's okay. Alrighty, let's go ahead and level the deck out. Let's roll. All right, guys, we're here. Our instructions say to drop it by this water tower there, so that's what we're gonna do. All right, got some cones out just for safety. Let traffic know that we're not just waiting on the stop sign. Go ahead and put a little bit of up tilt in it. Can't wait to get our chain box. Yeah, I think so.
We're right there.
Oh, okay, yeah, I just said northeast corner by water tower.
Yeah,
all right, I can run it over there.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Sure, yeah.
We built these guys like a year and a half ago.
Got it.
Probably still in the system.
No worries. Where do you want it? By the excavator? Or?
Yeah, if you just pull up in that shoulder right there.
Cool, I'll dump it there.
Thank you, bro.
Yep.
Appreciate the help.
Yep. All right, so even though the directions said to drop it right here, Water District Tower, northeast corner of 70th and Polk, that guy just flagged me down and said they're actually working just down the road here. Not even just down the road, like literally I can see it from here. So I am not gonna worry about chaining this back down. I'm not gonna worry about putting the strap on. We got the one chain on there. It's a hydrostatic machine, so it ain't gonna go anywhere anyway. And if you don't like it, whatever. But that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see how creative I can get here. You guys are in here, see if you guys will stay put. That's where I need my magnet. I have a magnet, just don't have it with me. All right, if you guys fall over, you guys fall over. That obviously didn't last very long. Let me go and level the deck first.
That's the best way to keep yourself out of a fucking pinch.
Yeah, exactly. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, if you would have realized I was supposed to go up here, it'd be a lot easier than the middle of the road anyway.
Oh yeah, big time. Yep. What are you guys doing out here?
Building a pump station.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've been out here for about 2 years. We put in like 18 miles of pipe, and then there's like 4 pump stations along here. So we all the mainline pipes in. Now we're building all the pump stations.
Right on. Nice.
It's all water for the irrigation for the olive farming. And
Oh, really?
all that
Nice.
stuff, yeah. We're on wells, but now they're sucking the well water so much that it's causing all the ground to settle in this whole valley.
Really?
It's fucking the water table.
Huh.
So now they're, this water's coming from the river.
Oh, okay.
All the canals.
Preserves the well water.
Yeah, all the canals you see
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
Neat.
Yeah, preserves the well water.
Cool. Neat. Right here good, or where do you want it? Just right here? Right here. Come. All right, machine is here in the dirt shoulder where they told me to put it. Go ahead and kill it. Turns off. Go ahead and turn the PTO off. Idle down. Truck off. Before I close this box is like basically useless because it's got all this plumbing for air conditioning and whatnot. So I put things that you're not going to use very often, your 3 triangles, 50-foot air, actually this is a 100-foot air hose, and the harness. So that's why it's in here. We'll just have to get a spare key for it. Cool. All right, we are 98 with that call. I believe I'm going to be meeting Darl now. We have 3 pieces of equipment to move for one of our companies. You guys have seen us move before. It's just a company that we literally move their whole spread, is what we call it, all over the valley. So they called us to pick up the spread from a country club to the thermal club, which you guys have seen us there many times as well. So I think that's the plan now. Let's go ahead and meet Darl. Thank you, Sookit. I don't know if that guy's name was Ryan, but that was my contact, so I don't know if that was him or not. But thank you for the water, and hopefully you guys kind of caught what's going on, what they're doing. They are building a pump site, so they said that they plumbed in 18 miles of piping for the farmers to tap into. Our water table here is very shallow, and so it's very easy to tap into the water system, but because the farmers are pulling so much water, it's actually messing up the water table. So they're plumbing water in from the canals that we have surrounding our valley from the Colorado River. They're pumping that in through I think he said 18 miles of pipeline, and then there's a series of pump stations that I imagine pressurize the system. So yeah, pretty cool civil engineering project, I guess you would consider it. Anyway, let's go ahead and head for Terra Lagos, where we're going, I believe, to pick up this equipment, and let's go ahead and meet up with Darl and get that handled. Oh, how things can change. So I'm back at the yard now. We got a trash truck to tow that originally Roberto was going to take care of because he was the only free driver, but then a CHP call came in, so obviously CHP takes priority over anything. So Roberto got reassigned to the CHP. I guess it's a tractor trailer involved in a hit and run. So he's going to go handle that. I'm going to take care of the trash truck. It's one of our accounts, so I'm not able to film that, but that is what I'm going to be doing. And then more than likely, once we're done with the trash truck, we'll be back in the Landau to go handle the equipment that needs to be moved. So just giving you guys a little bit of an update until we get on something that I can film. I will not see you until then. So wow, so much has changed since I last talked to you. We haven't even done a thing other than my phone has rung like 100 times. So that CHP that I told you about that Roberto was en route to, that ended up being a rolled over tractor trailer fully loaded down the embankment. Crazy. So my phone just blew up because obviously we got Roberto calling me, telling me that that's going on. We got the company calling us directly, wanting us to respond, and then just a whole plethora of phone calls all in between, trying to coordinate that. So I'm gonna go actually right now and put eyes on it and actually determine a game plan. I was able to coordinate with the highway patrol to go out tomorrow because based on the pictures, it is going to require a full offload and it is going to require disposal of the product. So I was able to coordinate with the highway patrol since it's down the center divider, it's not a traffic hazard. Let's go out tomorrow when it's cool. We can set up a proper lane closure and we don't have to work into the night. So they were good with that. It's just a safer working environment in that sense. But like I said, we're gonna have to go put eyes on it and just kind of come up with a game plan of how we're gonna tackle this. I already have a company that we work very closely with called Emery Land Clearing. They primarily specialize in clearing land of any brush and debris, stuff like that, but they have roll-off bins and excavators, so they help us when we need disposal of product like this. So we do have that, and then we have a team of labor from the local rescue mission that we partner with to anytime we need additional labor to offload product. In this case, we utilize them. We call them up, tell them how many guys they need and what time, and they pretty much handle it. So tomorrow we'll pick them up at 6:30 and probably start working on offloading this product. So yeah, let's go ahead and head up there and I'll show you guys that, and then that whole process will be a separate video of like the upright and all that. So let's go ahead and handle. All right guys, this is the situation. We got a fully loaded reefer trailer loaded with pre-packaged airline food down here in the ditch, way down here. Like, this one's gonna be interesting. As you can see, the trailer's got a good bow and buckle to it. So based off of that information, it being loaded and just this steep incline and being up there, I don't think this thing's coming overloaded, no way. I mean, look at this. That's just ready to pop. So yeah, unfortunate. I had to open the door to see what the inside looked like, and that's what it looks like, but now I can't get it closed, unfortunately. The company already deemed the load a loss, so I'm not too worried about like the refrigeration aspect, but from a structural standpoint, it's always good to have that door closed. So hopefully a couple guys tomorrow will be able to close that up. But yeah, this guy went for a ride. He like dropped off this cliff face. Definitely went for a ride. So anyway, my initial thoughts are I'm gonna have to run some ideas by the company. Thinking about just cutting the seam of the roof right open, let the product fall out, and then drag it up the hill. I really don't think the trailer is even salvageable at this point with that buckle. And if we try to drag it any further than where it's at now, I think it's just gonna rip in two. If we try to upright it, it's just gonna rip in two. So not a great situation. Yeah, so that is what I see so far. I'm gonna go ahead and call the video and end here, and a new video will continue for the actual upright procedure, so definitely stay tuned for that. But yeah, with that being said, hope you guys did enjoy the video. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you thought about it. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.